Hopefully you guys could hear me. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. Gonna just review my trades for the day. I don't know. Let me try to turn this brightness up. The desk would be better if I reversed how the room was so you guys can see me. I've been having this cam for like 3 years and never really used it. I don't know where my phone is. Hey Google, turn on smart lamp light 1 and smart lamp light 2.
I turned on smart lamp 2 and smart lamp 3.
Oh, it's way over here. So I can give y'all a little bit more light. Is that better? Oh, that's too much. Turn it down a little. Alright, y'all. So, the only reason I'm doing this video is I'm trying something new. Because I don't always want to be on the camera. So, like I said, I've been having this webcam for like 3 years or whatever. Anyways, let's get straight into what I've seen today. So, as you can see, oh, it's not up here anymore. Okay, let me go here. So, let me pause this so I can show you guys. I passed the combine. Okay, as you can see here, guys, I passed the combine, the Trayton Topstep combine 4 hours ago. I passed it like right at market open, so I'm gonna go back to that so you guys can see exactly what I saw. Now it's not on this one; it's on MNQ, and obviously I don't have the account anymore because they want me to change it. But anyways, let me remove all these drawings. So I traded at 8:30 today. I usually don't trade at market open. I keep looking over here. I usually don't trade at market open simply because OBS over here. Simply because I usually get stopped out a lot when trading at the market open, number one. But today I think I only needed like $500, $600 or whatever. And I already had certain areas marked up on the chart. And I had this area marked up. I knew once it broke these lows, which it did, it was going to come down all the way down here, which it did, and start pushing up. So I think this is the 8:15. So it was 8:15. Like a lot of people, I don't know, like a lot of people. Some people, they get up early, like an hour early before market open. I don't do that. I literally just get up at 8:20, 8:25, sometimes 7:45. It depends on when I feel like I've gotten enough sleep. But anyways, I saw it came back up to this level. Now we had already swept these lows down here, or at least touched these lows, and I saw it come back up to this level. Right, I see we had got above it, came back below, and I kind of used like the EMAs as like confluence. Let me type in, let me go here, let me go to Trading View so I can show you guys, because I do all my charting on Trading View. But anyways, we came up here and I seen we had this little push, but I was really hoping it would break this recent high, right? And once it started breaking this recent high, all my alerts are going off. That's what that noise is. If I could close it, we just open up TradingView. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to turn off the notifications for TradingView. But anyways, I seen this push up and I was waiting for a price to break through this most recent high. So I ended up getting in for a buy all the way up to about this area, and I ended up getting out. So a little quick scalp, only $600. Now, why did I take this trade besides what I just said? I had confluence from both EMAs, the 9 and the 21. And as far as on TradingView, goes, this wasn't the setup I would normally take. So let me turn some of these things off, because I really don't use a lot of this stuff. I just be having it on the chart. Let me turn off swing low. I don't really use volume either. I don't even know why it's up there. Maybe my brother was on my account. But anyways, I wasn't 100% sure about taking the trade. but I just knew we was gonna have a push up and then a push down because obviously, what are you seeing on the high time frames? We're generally selling off for the most part. So I seen on the 4 hour we've been selling off, one daily we've been selling off, week we've been selling off, right? So I was expecting it to sell off, and what did it do? As soon as it pushed up enough and got a little bit past this key level, it sold off. It did came back all the way up because I could have hurried up and started my account, like activated my account, and then got in for a buy here because obviously we had huge buying pressure down here. But it came up and then it got to around this level where the huge move started happening and sold off again, right? But basically, I passed the combine and everything as I showed you before, and I'm just showing this to document it, but also to show you guys kind of how I trade. I mainly trade like support, resistance, supply, demand. I know they're similar, but they're not the same, but they're similar. And I kind of use the confluences of the 4 hour daily and weekly, the higher time frames, to make sure I'm trading in the right direction. Because I know as long as I'm trading with the way the market is going, I should be good. Even if I take a loss, I should be good for the most part. Because eventually, even if I lose a trade or whatever, I can just get right back in if I'm managing risk properly. And that's what I've been doing on this combine lately, or this Topstep account recently. I've been managing risk properly. Now, once again, I'm just documenting more stuff. I keep looking down here because I'm thinking the camera's down here, but it's up here. I'm just documenting more stuff. It took me a while to find this stuff, but as you can see, my stats. I started off. I made 1,000. Slowly just creeped up like over 5 days. I got all my trades. I wish they had the old dashboard. The old dashboard was kind of better. But anyways, it took me 5 days to pass this. I'm trying to see, like, I'm trying to get used to it. I've never used this part. I always use the journal in Project X or whatever. Anyways, average winning rate 136 to 139. So I'm really risking a 1-to-1 most of the time. I wish I could click on some of these. NQ. This is where I do the big numbers. And as you see on my on NQ, I have a higher win rate than I do on MNQ, as I believe to be, unless it's just counting all my stats. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just making these videos to show that like you don't have to take a trade every day. I took like one trade yesterday, and I think I only made like $105. No, I made $300, and then the second day of trading this account, I made only $100. Right? Passed this in 5 days. Worst P&L 156.82. Right? 35% consistency rate. 5 days trade, minimum 2 days. Like you don't have to pass. And another thing, I'm saying this because a lot of people are gonna tell you like you're gonna not tell you, but you're gonna see a lot of people like on X or whatever show how much they're making. As far as starting the account, starting the combine, passing it in 1 day or 2 days, and then moving on, and then making tons of money. What I would recommend is not comparing yourself to those people, simply because that's what ruined me when it came to my trading, when I was taking consistent payouts with prop firms. Once I started going on X and seeing, okay, I'm making 500 a day, but this guy's making 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I done seen some crazy numbers like out there on X, and they making a ton. I started comparing myself, and even started changing my strategy, a strategy that was working for me. And you don't want to do that. You want to focus on your journey. Don't get caught up by all the stuff, because a lot of people, honestly, on X, a lot of these influencers, quote unquote, because I'm not planning to be on no huge influencer or whatever. I'd rather talk about more important things, like I'll talk about trading, but like philosophy, no, other stuff. But anyways, a lot of these influencers that you guys probably follow, they don't be making their money from trading. They make their money from like Discord groups, Discord communities, or whatever. And I'm not gonna say any names because you can literally just go on X and look it up and see who like people talk about. But they make most of their money from like Discord memberships, which is fine. But I think it's kind of ingenuous in trading to, especially with how hard trading is. I think it's ingenuous for you to have a Discord community and make hundreds of thousands of dollars there, but then you can't trade, but you're teaching other people how to trade, right? That's just me personally. That's why even when I thought about starting a community and offering it as a membership, I just couldn't take myself seriously if currently I'm struggling with trading or trying to get my psychology back together, but I'm trying to teach everybody else how to trade. That's just me just being blatantly honest. And just being honest. And I'd rather talk about more important stuff like philosophy, how to approach life, things of that nature. But anyways, I want to make this video to document my trading, show you what's been going on. This is a great book. After I took a week off of trade, this is a great book. Let me put it closer. The Daily Stoic. I'm on page, I'm halfway through the book already. This is a great book for helping you not necessarily manage trades, but manage how you approach life, because it kind of teaches you to be non-reactionary to things that are outside your control. Like trading, the only thing that you're in control of is your strategy, and when you click the buy or sell button. After that, the market's going to do what it does. No matter how many times you want to try to control it, the market's going to do what it has to do or what it wants to do, right? And that's been helping me mentally. It has nothing to do with trading. It doesn't talk about trading, but it talks about, Stoic principles. So if you're one of those people who's been struggling with psychology or emotions in trading, I definitely highly recommend you read it. You don't even have to buy the book. Just go to Library Genesis and download a PDF. I just get the book because I like to read physical books. But I know I've been everywhere in this video. Also, last thing. You don't need to pay for these high-paid memberships to learn how to trade. Like, when you're just getting started, you can go on YouTube and take a basic supply-demand course, support resistance course. What else? You could pay for like a $97 course, two $97 trading course. But you don't need to be paying thousands and thousands and thousands to learn how to trade, because honestly, everybody trades different. You're going to see the market totally different from the person you're learning from. Even when I first started trading, I bought a course. It was like $297. This was like in 2020. Yeah, I want to say, 2020. 2019, 2020. Even though the guy was teaching me the correct way to trade, and he's like very successful, he's on YouTube, and he's like, he's verified, right? I never really saw the market the way he saw it. And it wasn't until I started trading on my own that I started to figure it out. And trading's like playing the guitar or playing the basketball. I'll say, not playing basketball, playing basketball. You start off not really knowing how to apply skills that you're learning and training, but then eventually the more you play, you start to realize what you should be doing in certain circumstances, and you get intuition, right? But that's it for the video. I know this video is too long. It wasn't even supposed to be this long. It was just supposed to be me documenting this stuff over here. But that's it for the video. I'm probably going to do more videos like this. See you guys next time. Peace.